I have a confession to make. I've got worms. I do. And I honestly get them every summer. Let's talk about them. This is a webworm nest. It's in a chokecherry. They like chokecherries. They'll get into other large shrubs too. Here are the pruners that we're going to use to get those webworms out of the chokecherry bush. It's always good to have a pair of loppers and then a couple pairs of pruners. And I have several different kinds of pruners. I just grabbed a couple of them too. Now, you cut them out. We'll cut down on the base of that branch and get all of it. And as you can see in there, they make the web and then they'll just kill that branch. It goes all the way up into this part. And see, we have one more over here and one more over here. Every summer I get webworms. And let's see if we can find a close-up. See the worms in there? They're about, a half inch to three-quarters of an inch. And they're very jerky when they move around. It's really weird. But Joe's gonna cut them out. Now you have to dispose of these. Two different ways. If you cannot burn them, which is my preference to do, you need to put them in a large garbage bag, tie it securely, and put it in your trash can. But on this bush, we actually have 3 different webworms this year, which is unusual. I usually only have 1 or 2. But this is probably the one that started it all, this web. And it's really an amazing web that they weave, if I didn't hate them so much. And it gets thicker and thicker the longer that web is in there. But I wanted to be able to show you just what it can do, so I waited before we decided to cut them out. And I'll film while Joe cuts this out also. They're like aliens. I wanted to show you that those webworms can get larger. There are a few of them in there that are over an inch long. But this is our last branch, and we're going to stuff that in the garbage can and we will be done with them. We've just stuffed them all in this great big large garbage bag, and Joe's just getting the last few little branches that may have any kind of web on them. And the webs start to overlap onto other branches, so you just want to prune those little bits off of there. So we have them all secure inside that bag, and I don't just tie it like you normally tie a garbage bag. I close it all up and I twist it around because I don't want any of those worms deciding that they don't want to be dead in that bag. So it's an easy fix. You're not using any chemicals, and you can fix this problem in about 10 minutes. But you do need to fix it because you don't want them to spread throughout your gardens. That's one garden chore done this morning, and I can check it off, and we're going on to our next project. And we're gonna actually take the old frame, the wooden base, around where we had our large greenhouse, and we hadn't moved those treated boards, and I'm gonna take those apart today, and we're gonna make a raised bed. So look forward to that video. As always, like, subscribe, share with the world. Beautiful day again. It has been in the 90s every single day this week, and already it's heating up. I like to say that it's humid here, but since we live in Wyoming, that's not really true. It's just humid for us. If you came from New York, you would say, "What? What are you talking about, girl?" I'll see you next time.